my future, as I mentioned before, my future depends on them. So I have to take care of them. We are same. Mentally, emotionally, physically, we are same. They are part of me, like that. As I mentioned before, education, we are, generally speaking, quite sufficient. But we are lacking compassion, or sense of concern, or sense of responsibility, sense of community.
We're going to shift the focus to a focus on empathy and compassion. We want to talk about this in terms of what it means for building a more compassionate society.
I think if we can develop more places like that are not organized around individualism and competition, but are organized around the relationships to see each other as valuable whole people and equal, we can begin to overcome some of that tendency to otherize, to be aggressive against, to discriminate in our interactions with people. If we can put aside what is very common in this culture, which is this competition of schools are ranked and rated against each other, students are ranked and rated against each other, it's competitive, some are good, some are not good, there's all this sorting which encourages people to discriminate and not to see each person as valuable. And I think many students go to school and come to believe I am not good at this or I am not valued here because of that culture.
Like 1, 2, 3 years old, that most of this effect of affection or the lack of it will impact. And the first symptoms of violence or feeling neglected or lack of feeling secure to the world and to others comes very, very early. So there's no question of teaching anything except showing by one's attitude, genuineness of one's affection, genuineness of one's care, and the living example, the way we treat other forms of life.
That biological, the compassion as a biological factor, that takes seed. Then use human intelligence through training, through awareness. You see, that compassion, then not oriented towards action, but being itself, or self, person itself. Then that compassion, now for example, even your enemy is part of we. Directly or indirectly, you see, your success also depends on them. If you pay more sort of compassion, pay more concern with compassion towards your enemy, then very possible, today's enemy eventually become best friend.
Both children and adults, not just children, because we have the same issues, our ability to be aware of and to regulate our emotions and our attention play such a key role in our resilience and our happiness.
How much of this practice do teachers need first before you feel it's okay for them to be teaching children these practices directly?
In school, besides the affectionate family, in the school also more to something like family, as is there, full of affection. The teacher treats the young student as a parent.
So similarly, with the relationships between teacher and student, on the part of the student, there is a total reliance upon the teacher, a kind of a trust.
Oftentimes schools become very safe havens for children in poor neighborhoods. At least sometimes they do. But oftentimes the neighborhoods themselves are not really become the focus, and the communities and the schools and the parents are not working together in a way that creates that kind of community you talked about this morning, a sense of we, a sense of togetherness.
We provide them with mentors, which is a place of safety, someone they can fully rely on, even if it's not someone of their family. And possibly put them in situation a few hours from time to time in the week where they actually, the practical work is to help someone. Because there's nothing more revealing than to give you the confidence that altruism is possible, and then feeling the benefit of altruism in a way. How incredibly flourishing you feel after that, how good you feel. Because, not just because it's goody-goody, sort of Boy Scout type, but simply because this is more in harmony with your deep nature.
So we share, we work together, and whatever we get, we share. Then eventually, education develops. Then education makes more equal, male and female. Nowadays, education alone not sufficient. We need compassion. Is affection